Hi, guys, and welcome to Mom Coach Wife. To those of you who have been with me for a while, thank you so much for being a part of the channel's growth. For those of you who are new to the channel, my name is Alina Michelle, and this, again, is Mom Coach Wife. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and also give a thumbs up to any of the videos that you like and hit the bell for notifications. Every Wednesday, I join you guys to talk about a variety of different topics regarding motherhood, womanhood, and just being a decent human being in general. And on Mondays, we have Mompreneur Mondays, where you meet a new entrepreneur and get to hear her story of balancing motherhood with entrepreneurship. The entire goal of this channel is to inspire you to go out and be more than just a mom because you have so much more to offer in life. So, thank you so much again for those of you who are supporting the channel and for those of you who are new to the channel and starting to see what we talk about here. Today, we are going to be talking about making time for your children. I know a lot of times we're talking about our self care, just like we were last week. And sometimes we were even talking about all the different things that we have to do for ourselves. But in the midst of doing that, we also have to make sure that we are taking care of our children and making time for them. So we're going to dive deeper into making time for your children, why it's important, how to do it while making time for yourself, and so on. So let's get to it. So, we've talked about on this channel before, like mom guilt and how to deal with that and whatnot. And I'll actually link that video here as well, because when you're an ambitious mom and you're going after different goals of your own, or maybe you're just, going after a career and, doing things of that nature that are outside of taking care of your child, you oftentimes feel mom guilt, right? So, one of the things that really helps with that is what we're talking about today, making time for your kids. And so here are just a couple of tips for you to make time for your kids. I know right now a lot of people are at home with their children, so it may seem like, oh, well, it's kind of easy, my kid's right here. But being in the same room doesn't always mean that you're specifically making time for them, right? So, one of the biggest things that has helped me personally to make more time for my daughter that was quality time was time blocking. So, I have been using my Balance Mom Planner, which I will also link in the description below, to time block my entire day. So, I know what time I have for Mom Coach Wife, what time I have for real estate, what time I have for family time, what time specifically for me, what time is specifically for my husband, and what time is specifically for my daughter each and every day. And that sounds like a lot to cram into 24 hours. But when you're really, really diligent about time blocking your day, you'll actually see that you get a whole lot more done when you're focused on a specific goal or specific task at that time. So that's one tip, just for you to be able to get a little bit more quality time is block out an hour or two or five a day and a day. It doesn't have to be every single day the same exact amount of time or the same things, but just making sure that you're blocking out some time that is specific for taking care of your child, and doing something that's really going to impact them in a positive way. Now, obviously, day by day, you're always taking care of them. I'm not talking about making time for your kids to give them a bath or to put them down for bed or to pick them up from school. I'm talking about making time for them to do things that are more in depth than that and that are going to have a larger impact on their lives on the long run. So that leads right into my next tip. Do things that are actually important to them, something that's going to get them intrigued and be exciting for them. So, this is going to take actually knowing your kid a little bit, which Most of us do, but some of us don't. So pay attention to the things that are really making them excited. What do they enjoy to do? What do they not like doing? And make sure you're not doing those things that they don't like doing. Are they into sports? Are they into art? Are they into music? Do they like nature? Do they like to get messy, or are they a bit cleaner of a kid? So when you know what your kid really enjoys doing, then you can take out time that is really going to be considered quality time to them because you're doing things that they actually like. So that is really important. Know what it is that your kid likes and do things that they like, even if it's not something that makes your heart sing. This isn't about you at this moment. We're talking about making time for our kids. So take time out to do something that they really like. Also, in that time, do not let anything else be a distraction. Make sure everything else you have closed it out of your mind. You're not thinking about work, you're not thinking about school, you're not thinking about dinner or anything else that you have to do for the household or anything like that. You're specifically thinking about them so that you can also enjoy that time with them. And while you're enjoying that time with them, you're also going to want to make sure that before you get to that day or that hour or what have you that you're going to spend with them, that you actually plan it out. Because if you plan it out, write it down, and you kind of know what's coming up, it makes it more likely that you're actually going to do it if you've already got a plan for it. And then you also have a higher probability of not letting something else get in the way because you've already planned what you're going to do. So if that's an outing, if that's something that you're doing at home, just make sure that you've already planned it out in advance so that you don't have anything else that can come in and take over that time slot. So just being really, really diligent about your time will help you to be able to make more time for your kids. And the benefit to this is really to both of you. You know, you're going to have a better relationship overall with your child. You're not going to feel that mom guilt as often because you know that you're making time for them. You know that you're doing things that they truly enjoy, and you're not feeling like, oh my goodness, now I have to feel bad because I went and did something for myself. You'll feel so much better about going out and doing things for yourself and taking care of you and making yourself a priority when you're taking out some time throughout the day, the week, what have you, to do things that are specific to your child and what they or children and what they enjoy doing. And then they're also going to store all of these moments in their memory banks. These are going to be things that they carry with them for the rest of their lives as well, to remember, like, mom or mom and dad took time to do this with me because I really enjoyed it, and now they have a memory. If you think about your childhood, most of the things that you probably remember from your parents are the times when they took out quality time with you, no distractions, nothing else going on, and really just spent time doing something that you enjoyed. So I know we talk about self care and making ourselves a priority all the time, but being that we are moms, it is very, very important that we also are making time for our kids because that also opens the door up for us to feel better about going out and doing the things that we do for ourselves because it's going to help to reduce that mom guilt that we feel when we are chasing after our goals or just simply taking care of ourselves. When we have that time set aside that's special for them, then we feel more special when we do the things that we do for ourselves. So go out there and plan something fun for your kids. And remember every single day to be more than just a mom because you have so much more to offer to the world. I'll talk to you guys again soon. See you next week.